How dare you? Explosive confrontation as Labour Party Senator defies Akpoabio, challenges suspension in high-stakes battle over minority positions. Nigerians, they are getting it tough right now in the Senate. Right now, everywhere just a boil. Woto everywhere. They said Senator Akpoabio, Godwin Akpoabio, want to turn them to their slaves. So they not understand, and that is what they will not accept. They are not his slaves. Make we just hit the news and get the full details. But before then, guys, if you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. During the Senate plenary on Tuesday, November 21st, 2021, Senator Akpoabio announced Abba Maro and Senator Ngwa of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as the new minority leader and minority whip, respectively. This announcement followed the recent court-ordered removal of the former minority leader, Simon, and the former minority whip, Darlington Nwaokocha. Abba Maro, representing Benue South, and Osita Ngwa, representing Enugu West, were introduced as replacements, leading to a vocal objection from Nkonye, who accused Akpoabio of imposing leadership on the minority caucus in a visibly angered response. Nkonye challenged Akpoabio, daring him to suspend him and expressing frustration at the perceived disregard for the minority members' autonomy in selecting their leaders. How can the Senate president choose minority leadership for us every time? Are we your slaves? The way you were elected was the way we were elected. Are we your slaves? You can suspend me here. Are we your slaves every time you keep on picking leadership for us? Whether you like it or not, the way you were elected was the same way we were elected. We are not your slaves. You can suspend me. You have done your worst. What do you mean by that? You have done your worst. You have pushed us to the wall, Nkonye ascertained. In response to Nkonye's passionate objection, Akpoabio emphasized the importance of minority members resolving internal issues before presenting names for the announcement. He stressed his resilience on the names submitted to him and encouraged a cohesive approach among the minority members in determining their leadership. The Senate will always listen to the opinions or the opinions of members and colleagues. We will always be sensitive to it. But at the same time, next time, make sure that before you bring anything to us to announce, make sure you have put your house in order. The Senate president can only work with evidence before him. In my front, if you have a very distinguished senator, Aribe, the Abga, very ranked, his name is not here. We have Senator Aliro, a very distinguished and ranked senator, and his name is not here, Akpoabio explained, underscoring the need for clarity in the nomination process. He further emphasized that he would duly announce any name presented by the majority of the minority members in support of their chosen leaders. So guys, what's your take on this? There was a mid-drama on the floor of the Senate on Tuesday as Senator Tony Konye, representing Anambra North, yelled and vented misgivings of the Labour Party on Senate President Godwin Akpoabio over the leadership positions in the minority caucus of the Senate. The Westler had reported that Akpoabio had announced Senator Abba Maro, representing Benue South as minority leader and Senator Osita, the Senate representing Enugu West, as minority whip on Tuesday during plenary. Both senators from the People's Democratic Party (PDP), which commands the majority among the 6 minority parties opposing the single majority of the All Progressive Congress (APC). Both Senators Simon Plateau North (PDP) and Darlington Abia's Central Labour Party respectively were sacked by the court in the last week. Simon was the minority leader, while Okocha was the minority whip before their removal. However, trouble started when Akpoabio announced their replacement on Tuesday. The Labour Party senators had expected another member from the party to replace the Okocha, but that was not to be. To their surprise, Ngo was named instead. Made by what they considered deliberate isolation, Nkonye rose to vent the party's anger, yelling at Akpoabio, "Are we your slaves?" Nkonye yelled. "Why will the Senate President be picking leaders for us?" The former governorship candidate of the PDP roared again. He declared with pointed fingers, "You have done your worst. You have pushed us to the wall." Meaning words, "It is unfair. It is not about me. It is about the institution of the state," the Labour Party senator explained. Other senators who were on the floor rose to pacify the visibly angry colleague, urging him to calm down. So Akpoabio, however, explained he was not responsible for their emergence, advising the minority caucus to organize their house. The minority put your house in order first, Akpoabio advised. He added, the Senate President can only work with what is before me. You have Senator Abaribe and Alaro. Their names are not here, Akpoabio pleaded further. So guys, what's your take on this? Let's hear from you. People are speaking up. Yes. And Nigerians have really commended on this. Instead of just being in that place and not talking, and they told you anyhow. There is no need being there. With what the Labour Party senator did, Nigerians have really commended him for speaking up. So guys, what's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. If you are just joining us, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.